Okay, so on your packet that says graphs, number 8 says use the graph below to complete parts A and B. Remember, each time you do a problem, make sure you read the question. Do not just memorize doing what you're doing. You need to read the question so you can know why you're doing what you're doing. Does the graph represent a positive or negative slope? So I'm going to go down the y-axis and find my starting point, which is 3, correct?
Yes.
From there, does the graph point up to the right or down to the right? Up. So this is a positive slope because the graph points up to the right. Problem B, what is the slope of the graph? I'm not going to do my work down here on my paper because I don't want to squat down. So I'm going to do part B up here. And remember, each time that you do a problem, you have to write down, find slope. I'm making you write that down to help you to remember why you're doing this work. Because if you don't, you can learn how to do this work, and if you don't remember why you're doing it, it's not going to help you. So we're going to do find the slope by taking y sub 1 minus y sub 2 over x sub 1 minus x sub 2. Now for my 3 kiddos that were absent on Friday, I need you to answer the questions, nobody else. Actually, there's not going to be many questions. So to find the slope, we have 2 points here on the graph, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This point, and then we have the ordered pairs for that point. We're going to write these points down right here. Just, so I'm going to do 4, comma 5, and right below that, I'm going to write the other ordered pair. 0, comma 3. Do you see that I just took these ordered pairs from the graph and wrote them down? Now we're going to use these ordered pairs to find the slope. The red is my x column. The green is my y column. So y sub 1, excuse me, y sub 1 means go to your y column and write down the first y. Minus, and this says y sub 2, so that means go back to your y column and write down the second y. X sub 1 means go to your x column and write down your first x minus, and then x sub 2, you're going to go back to your x column and write down the second x. Are you 3 okay with this? Now you're just going to subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 0 is 4. My slope is 2 halves. However, you can either convert it to a fraction or simplify it. So we can simplify by dividing this by 2 and get 1 over 2. Or a lot of you want to change it to a decimal. I prefer you to keep it as a fraction now, for now. Just leave it as a fraction. So it says, what is the slope of the graph? 1/2. Go ahead, me too.